Okay, so we're gonna go try to not get killed in traffic. We're gonna go try and go to the night market tonight because there's
you'll have dinner at the night market.
All kinds of really good eats here in the Sanur night market. Is that the name of it?
Yeah,
Sanur night market.
Yeah, it's got a couple of names, but Sanur night market is good enough.
Okay. And it's just up the road here a bit, so we'll check in a sec. All right, so we're just heading into the market, and it's sort of like almost like a food court that you would see in Singapore, except there's not quite as many stalls as you would see in Singapore, and it's outside. A couple kids. So all kinds of stuff. There's a bit of clothing right here.
Yeah,
It's pretty slim tonight, isn't it?
so far.
Yeah. And we have all kinds of yummy goodies.
Juicy, desserty type cooked things.
Oh, the soup people aren't here tonight. How about that? This is one of the great stalls here. They have satay. So we like to do a little wander around and see who's here, see what's what.
All fried.
All fried things all the time. Shall we get some satay? Hi, can we get some,
Yeah,
which ones do you recommend?
chicken and lamb satay.
Okay. We get some chicken, I think. Yes?
I'd like to try lamb because we had chicken
Okay. Well,
before, didn't we?
then the wife says lamb, so lamb it is. The lamb is good. Okay.
Mole sauce is nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
good.
It's all good. Anyway, what else should we get?
We got a chicken curry. They've got the long tongue. Is the compressed rice cake?
Oh, do you want to get some of that?
Sure. What they have instead of regular
Yeah.
rice?
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
All right.
And wonton as well.
Yeah.
And a big beer.
Yeah, small. 1, 2.
Yes, this one is good.
And chicken or lamb?
No, just lamb.
Lamb and rice cake, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Chip here.
Thank you, sir.
Double red, yeah.
All right. That one. I am Soto. Yeah, just one. Just one. Thank you. Yes, thank you. All right. So good news is beer has arrived, which is always a blessed event.
The large bintang. We got lamb satay this time. They look fabulous. That sauce looks great.
It does.
The gal over there, tourist, said it was almost like a mole.
I almost mistakenly ordered chicken, but I was corrected.
Yes, because we had chicken last time. And this is the compressed rice cake that's cooked in it's like a cylinder cooked in banana leaf, lontong. So that's
Cool.
nice. And I
Go
believe
ahead.
Rob is also.
Let me see your best Mark Queen's face.
Okay, well, I'm actually gonna do a dip in the sauce.
C'est bon?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Fantastic.
That's really nice sauce.
All right. So yeah, so this is the lamb, and it's actually hard to tell that it's lamb because the sauce is so prevalent.
Meaning the sauce is actually really tasty. But yeah, it's strongly
It
flavored.
dominates. Yeah.
It's very strongly
But it's
flavored
very, very
in
chewy.
a good way. The lamb is a little on the chewy side, but the sauce is awesome. Really, really nice.
Lamb did not die in vain. And this almost reminds me of taro.
It's not as compressed
No.
as, say, poop, or some of the. I've had long tongue before that was a little stringier. This is not.
But you know, with a nice cold frosty malted beverage, some good company. It's good. Hey, so this wonderful soup has arrived, and it's Laurel's just going to put some chili in there because it's kind of mild, isn't it?
So
Ooh, that's a good dose.
Soto I am or I am.
Soto. I am Soto.
I don't
There you go.
That,
Sure.
That'll start, and if you need more, it's there.
Give it a whack. You're the official taster today, so
Okay.
I'll be cameraman, you be taster. So what's it? You got egg,
There's
some
half-
chicken,
half a hard-boiled
a
egg
nice
and
broth, tomatoes.
Tomatoes, chicken, some herbs, and noodles.
The noodles? Yeah, I think there's noodles.
There
Yeah.
are. There are not a lot of them. And turmeric. maybe?
You go, girl. Just a nice Jewish penicillin kind of thing, or
No, the chilies amp it up.
chilies out.
So it's got a bit of a curry thing going on.
Right.
It's tasty. I think they'll like that.
All right. Cool.
There's some veg in there too.
Awesome. Well, it's a very comforting bowl of soup. It's got a nice mild yellow curry, sort of like a Singapore noodles
I
kind
was
of
gonna
curry.
say I'm getting almost like a laksa minus the coconut.
No,
You know?
and the fermented stuff. It's very nice. But it's interesting here tonight because we were here a few days ago and there was almost twice as many stalls open and people here selling things. So the variety is a little lower here. So we're just going to finish off this and see if we can go get her something else to eat.
I'm gonna guess here.
You're going to guess?
I just want to say we don't know for sure, but I'm going to guess some of the vendors here are Muslim, and they're definitely still working tonight. But it is a Friday night, and I'm wondering if that has something to do with why some of the vendors aren't here. Probably. So just keep that in mind if you're coming to the night market in Sanur, that you might have less to choose from on a Friday night.
But it's still a really kind of cool experience.
And they're both locals.
A lot of
and,
tourists
course,
and a
yeah.
lot of locals. It's almost a 50-50 mix, isn't it? It's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Okay.
Okay.
So it was one large beer,
Okay.
and then it was lamb satay,
Lamb satay.
Wonton?
lontong, and soto ayam.
Sorry. That's all right. There's some complex math going on.
Oh, I think everybody's really
Really busy, I know. These guys are working hard. It's really hot in here, too.
Hello. We had lamb satay,
Lamb satay,
lontong,
lontong,
soto ayam,
soto ayam,
And a beer.
one large beer.
last beer.
Large beer, one.
Okay, 25.
Okay, good.
That's fine. That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night.
So that was pretty good, but truth be told, we're not totally full. And there are not as many options as we mentioned here tonight. So we're going to go head over to a place that we were looking to try anyway. And we're going to take that as like we've had half a meal and let's go have the other half tomorrow.
We're browsing.
Yeah, we are.
Or grazing.
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 That's right.
Not-
So that was the Sanur night market, and like we said, ordinarily a little bit more going on. And we're now heading to a place called Pan Tantri or Pan Tantra. I don't know how the A's are pronounced. P-A-N-T-A-N-T-R-I. And we've been walking by it, and we've heard good things, so we're going to go check it out.
I think it's almost more of a men's club, isn't it?
No, it's not a men's club. I mean, there are a lot of young men there, a lot of locals, but we've heard that the food's pretty good there. It's not just a bar. We were a little concerned that it might be a bar. It kind of has a bit of a bar feel to it, but yeah,
We'll
there's
see.
food, and the food's supposed to be good.
I'll just try not to get into a fight.
Good idea.
All right, this is about as old school as it gets. They have a giant Bintang beer sign out here. And we have no idea what kind of food they do here, but we've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
That's good. We should check it out.
I've also heard it takes a long time to get the food.
This place is funky. Gonna do a little pan around here. So yeah, this is a real local watering hole kind of place. But
That's it.
They have a painting of the Last Supper.
Yes, they do.
So that's kind of interesting. Table for 13? Yes, we can do that in 15 minutes. Thank you. Do you have a reservation, sir? I'm trying to think if it's a good sign if nasi goreng is sold out at an Indonesian restaurant.
Exactly. That seems so incredibly unlikely, right? It's the one thing that's on the menu
Yeah.
everywhere, whether it's a Western place or an Indonesian place. It is the thing.
Even the McDonald's has a McGoreng, I'm sure. Of this.
It doesn't, but it probably has.
So they were out of rice.
We're out of all of the nasi
Yeah.
goreng.
So the first 3 or 4 things that you tried to order, they were out of.
Yeah. So I ended up ordering what I believe is octopus in a spicy peanut sauce. Because that sounds pretty good. I know spicy was in there. I know peanut was in there.
But they didn't have the octopus.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
So they
right.
didn't have that. So then I moved on to the same ending. So I'm assuming spicy and peanut, but fish.
Squid.
No,
No,
fish.
squid first, octopus, gone.
Yeah. And I ended up on fish. 'cause
So
she
this is
said
like
they
in
have fish.
American football, it's 4th down and goal to go.
And we've also heard this place, sometimes it can be 30 to 40 minutes before you get your food. And our experience here is that there are a lot of people working here, but work is a really loose term. I think everybody's having a lot of fun, and all the power to them. I'm not starving. I can wait 30 minutes. Everybody's really chill.
There you go, look at that.
Okay.
So what do you got there, girlfriend?
So apparently this is fish. A huge amount of fish, like way more than I could possibly. I think this is for sharing. In a spicy peanut sauce.
Is it steamed or fried or is it tough?
There's like a ring around that. I don't know if that's the
Skin, yeah, it's got to be the
but
skin.
it is spicy. It's one of the spicier things we've had here.
This is an interesting one.
What do you think?
It's a very dense fish, isn't it? And yeah, you're right. It's got a bit of a muddy kind of flavor to it. I should ask what kind of fish it is because it is interesting. But the sauce is absolutely. I mean, it's
We
all,
may not get an answer that means
it's all
anything
about
to
the
us.
sauce.
The sauce is amazing. So it's pretty fiery and peanutty and rich and deep and everything you want in a sauce. The kind of sauce you'd eat pretty much. You could eat a shoe with
Yeah.
that sauce.
I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I wouldn't go all the way, but it's good. It's good. Well, tell me all the ways in which that was not great.
Well, so the first 4 things I ordered, they didn't have, including just they were all versions of nasi goreng with different proteins, and it's like, okay, so you don't have rice, is what you're telling me, which is kind of weird. It's the staple. So I ended up getting a fish in a spicy sauce that maybe some peanut. I didn't get a lot of peanut in there, but that was probably the base. Mostly spicy. So the spiciness was good. The fish was interesting. When we tried to ask what kind of fish it was, she ended up coming back with Satan fish.
Satan fish, which is strangely appropriate given the taste.
Oh, very funny. It wasn't bad. Actually, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't
was
that
a little
bad.
dry.
A little dry, a
but
little muddy.
There were no bones, which was kind of cool.
Oh, it's canned tuna, really. Just chopped and formed.
No, it wasn't. So it was interesting. These rings, they must have pulled the spine out with all the smaller bones on it because there were no bones. The sauce was good, but the vibe in there was.
Something tells me we probably could have bought like a shipload of ivory, or
there was
or
a bit of a shady maybe.
half a ton of opium or something.
There was
like
a
that.
little bit of a shady thing going on, and the staff didn't really want to deal with us or anyone for that matter. It was
I think food was secondary in that restaurant.
that too. It was drinks and music and hanging out when you're in your 20s. There were a couple of guys who were older than that, and they looked a little on the shady side. But it was what it was.
Aside from that, it was awesome.
It was what it was, and sometimes things don't work out exactly as you want them to. Watch out for the dog,
I've seen the dog.
and that's okay. That's okay.
Night night.